Ready? I think this is live. It says I'm live. Okay. I'm going to try something new. I was going to make a video of this, and my phone and my iPad aren't working together. So I'm going to show you how to make this trick or treat jar sign out of a jar sign from the Dollar Tree. This one was actually a fall one. This is what was on the back of it, and this is what I did to the front of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to see how this, be patient with me, this is my very first time trying this. I'm going to try this. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my scissors and cut this off, because I'll add my own little string later. Okay, then I need to trace my jar, and oh, I'm sorry, this paper is from Hobby Lobby. I got it on sale, so I'll be using this. I'm also going to be using some ribbon from the Dollar Tree, a Dollar Tree flower, and then these are Dollar Tree wooden letters that say trick or treat, and I painted them already so that you wouldn't have to watch me do 4 coats of paint on them. The paint color that I used was pumpkin Waverly chalk paint. I'm also going to be using ink Waverly chalk paint as well. Alright, so do our jar here. My pencil. There we go. Alright, so I'm just drawing around the jar. Figure, why not go all the way up? Okay, and now I'm going to cut this out. It's hard for me if I don't have this up. I can't see your comments, so when it's facing down, for right now I'll hold it up because all I'm doing is cutting the jar out that I just traced, and then this way I can see comments as they go, I hope. Bear with me, I'm trying to do, I want to get you guys these videos on the things that I make, but I'm just having the hardest time with my phone and the iPad working together. So I thought, I'll try a live video, see how that goes, and maybe it could be the best thing, or maybe not such a good thing. We'll find out. Someone said I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Alright. Okay, so this is what I cut out, and I just want to make sure that it basically covers it. So I'm going to covers it all up nice. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of stretch this down here, and all I'm doing with that is I'm looking at this and seeing how far down it goes, and I made mine a little farther down because I'm going to have to paint this black, but I just wanted to make sure that I get it all. And then here's we're going to paint that black, so hopefully that will dry nice. This is ink. Now I just need a paintbrush. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, so I'm going to take my this, and this is thick. Wow. Oh, you can't see me painting it. That's not good, Ben. Let me move it back this way. Okay. So I'm sorry if I can't answer your comments right now, but while this is drying and I flip it back up, I will look and hopefully say hi to who's ever on. Very excited. This doesn't have to be perfect because the paper is going to cover it up, which thank goodness, because I am not a paint perfect person at all. I'm not a painter. I can do mixed media, which is where you use paint, but you just kind of mess it up and put it everywhere and make a mess. That I'm good at. This, alright. So, we'll let that dry. Move this paint over here. And now I can look up and see. How do I see the comments? That would be great. There we go. Tricia is here. Miranda! Oh, I am enjoying the snow. I love the snow. My mom is not. She's a snowbird. Like, she wants to be where it's hot. She wants to be wherever it's 100 degrees, where I'm like, oh, look at my all messy cracker. See, I don't ever take a view before I go live or do anything. And so, this is real. You get what you get with me. Okay, why can't I see the name? There, oh, there it came. Sue, thank you. Gonna do great. Okay, well, while this is drying, I'm going to go get my, hi, Rose. I'm gonna go get my Mod Podge because I didn't have that with me. But thankfully, it's right here. Mod Podge. This is one nice thing about going live. If you have I'll get better at it, but you can. Has anybody ever had the problem with the Mod Podge getting it back open sometimes after you've used it? Good golly, sometimes it's like cement. Now this is just matte Mod Podge. This is just something that I had on hand, and I'm going to Mod Podge my paper here onto this. Okay, and I'm going to have to cut my paper a little bit here, and I think I will go down to here. So I'm just, I don't have an exact science to anything. I'm not an exact. I just know I need to get rid of a little bit. I folded it down, and now it doesn't matter if it's that straight or not, because we're gonna put raffia around it. Okay, so, all right. So now, here's my big Mod Podge brush. I'm going to take some of this Mod Podge. I'm sorry, these will get better, I promise. Just making sure you can see everything. And I just like to put not a lot. You don't want it to be goopy, really. You want it to be thinned out, because if you put your paper on and it's all goopy, it's going to, you're going to have bubbles and ridges and all that kind of good stuff, you know. You know. You ladies know. You're all so crafty. Mod Podge, a lot of people love Mod Podge. I do not. I can work with any other kind of glue. I really like to. But with this, it's just easier to get it all on here. Now I'm just going to make sure I get it on correctly so that it's all covered. Yep. Smooth all these little, bubbles out. Okay, and you can see here that I went over a little bit. You wouldn't have to trim it. I'm just going to trim it just because, for me. I'm not, you could, if you really wanted to do this exact, you could use the other side, but I already told you I'm not an exact. I'm a guess, and I don't measure really well. I just throw it on and go. Because anything that can be fixed. And that's going to be true of this, because if you see right here, my paper didn't come all the way over, but it's not the end of the world. All I have to do is find my black ink pad, which was right here and is not now. That is the story of my life. So I'll use this one. I'm going to use a little ink pad. It's a Tim Holtz Distress ink. And throw these away before they fall to the ground. I'm just going to edge it, especially right there where I missed, so it's dark. And then it gives it a little rustic feel, which I like, and I know that everybody's liking that farmhouse look right now. That's been amazing. Let's see. I think I'm going to do my letters first. And of course, who didn't turn on their glue gun? That's right, that's me. I just turned it on. It shouldn't take long to heat up. And I'm just going to get my letters out. And I want it to say trick or treat. So, trick, there it is, trick or treat. All right. E-A-T. I think I'd like it up a little higher. I'm comparing it to this one, and I'm like, that was pretty far down from my flower, which I do like, but I think this one I'm going to think maybe make it up a little higher, I think. Give it more space here. T-R-E-A-T, those are the same, okay. Trick or treat. There, see, I think that looks lovely. Now, my glue will be ready in a second. So let me tip this back up and see if anybody's had any questions. Oh, put Vaseline around the jar limb. Okay, Sue, yeah. Okay. Rose, I love, they just don't stay. Come on back. No, come on back. No. Oh, I wonder if it can. Yes. There they go. Rose, hello. Gotta love technology, yeah. Which is funny because my husband is a computer guy and whatnot, and yeah, I'm telling you, I need to learn some more before, because this is, I'm not great with the technology at all. I mean, I try really hard, I try to fake it really good, but this is the glue gun that I'm using. It's a Surebonder high temp glue gun. It's very, has a very pointed tip, which I like. There's also a bigger version of this that I think I might get to, because I think, I don't know, I just think they're awesome. So, take that down. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna glue the letters on. I eyeball stuff. I try to get it as straight as I can, but literally I just look at it, eyeball it, and go, yeah, that's good, or eh. But with the glue, you have to be careful because you're not getting it up without ripping your paper. So you have to know that. And I'm just mostly trying to go by the lines in between there. Thank you for joining me for this live, and I promise I'll get better at explaining things and having things more ready to go. But I thought, if I'm waiting to edit all these videos and do all that, I'm like, why can't I just do them live when I'm, like, my videos? And so my husband was like, go ahead and go for it. I'm like, all right. So I did. Okay, do my or. And these were just the word little, they come in a bag with all the alphabet letters in them. They're capitals from the dollar store that I just am using, that I painted. Add that a little higher. And as you can see, the glue works wonderful. It holds right away. It's great. And I haven't burnt myself yet. That in itself right there is a miracle. Because usually I burn my finger a little bit every time I use a glue gun. But I have glued a few other things today and I've not had any issues. So, woohoo! Maybe the tides are changing for me. Oops, I gotta get another little glue stick, so we'll go through. Get in there. There we go. And then I have to push on the glue stick to get it to hold it, so it'll adhere and glue to the other one and push it through. Well, you know. You all know how to use your glue. Your glue sticks. Or your glue guns, I should say, not your glue sticks. Alright. I just don't want to keep... I'm trying to go as fast as I can, too, because I know I don't want to keep you forever. Now, I did this to mine. On mine, you can see there's little, it looks like stitch marks. They're not stitch marks. I mean, they are stitch marks. It's with a Sharpie pen. And all you have to do, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Make sure you're using the tip. And then you just tick around. And it doesn't matter if you make them thin, long, short, fat. It really won't matter once you get it all done. But for time purposes, I'm not going to do every single one. But that's how you do it. Now, that's probably upside down to you, so this would be better for you if I did it like this, so it's upside down to me. Maybe, okay. I'll do the R, since maybe now you can see a little better how I was doing the ticks. See? All these things I have to learn. And I don't always stay like right in line with it, because you can match them up, I think, pretty easily. And then it's personal preference if you want to go along, like you could have stopped there, but I like to go along the inside too of the letter. So there you go. So there is that. Now to do our beautiful bow, I'm going to take this over here. I have to tell you, raffia is so not my friend. Lots and lots of people love raffia, do wonderful things with raffia. It's not my favorite. It does look amazing, but it's not my favorite. Because it breaks, because it's messy. So I'm trying to pull some of this off and apart. Come on. Okay. Let's just take some of this, let's see. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to get some of these lined up that are close to the same length. Oh, that's a good one. Because then I can just rip that one apart. Tear it apart a little bit. Okay. Raffia. Alright, so what I did was, oh, and you're not, there we go, now you can see. Taking my raffia, and I'm wrapping it around. I'm trying to pick up the rest of it. There we go. And I always try to tie a little knot. Let me tell you, me and knots, not the most wonderful things of all for me. So what I do when I'm by myself, I can't do both. I glue it down where I just made the little knot. Glue it down. Come on. Okay. Tie it. And this one isn't really working with me very well, so what I'm going to do is pull this way, since no one's going to know. Well, you're going to know, but anybody else is going to know. I'm going to flip it over and glue this raffia down. Yep. Let's see, I'm going to cut that off. glue. Let go. Put a little more glue in here. Hold it down. And sometimes I will use the back of a paintbrush to make sure that it's getting it. Okay? See what the front, what we got left here with the front. Okay, and then with the front, I'm going to trim that off a little bit. Trim that off a little bit. That looks good. Okay, if I can get rid of all the raffia. Yay. Okay, now I'm going to put that over here. And I'm going to make, this is another problem I have. I always make my pieces of ribbon too long because I always want to be able to shorten it up. So I always want the longest piece. So I'm going to put, these are crazy long, but these are the last little pieces I have of that, so that's why I'm going to go with that. Okay, this one, I'm going to cut that one a little bit. And this is my other Achilles heel, bows. Yep. I've said many times I am not great at the bows, but you know, I'm learning. I'm doing, I like a knot in a bow. I don't really need, I don't make pretty bows at all, by any means. This is, I'm sorry, I didn't show you this ribbon. This is from the dollar store, from their fall section. I tell you what, it's hard to find anything fall now. Everything is Christmas. I'm going to take a little drink of my water. I say a lot, huh? Maybe I could be a drinking game for all the time. Then you're supposed to take one of these, and this is where I will struggle. And this is where my fat fingers happen a lot too. I always laugh because okay, raffia is not strong enough. We need string. Here, you know what? I'm going to use this. I'll use this little ribbon here. I think I used string the last time. Sorry, folks. You know, it's DollarTreeTricia. It could be anything. You never know what you're going to get. You never know. You, and you, and you, and beautiful you. And these people that do these bow videos, I'm going to tell you, I watch them. I try to do them. I cannot do it. I cannot. I do watch. I do try. I really, really do. And it just does not happen for me. It doesn't, this should really be string in the middle, but it doesn't matter per se because I am putting a flower in the middle of it. So it isn't going to matter. And I'm sure all you guys will give me wonderful, wonderful advice on how to do. Maybe I'll leave the little ribbon in there, the brown, even though it's black. Maybe I'll leave it in there, to show. Because I'm just going to glue it down. How much could ship? I use that side, but I don't want to. I'm going to use this side. So, supposedly, they stay together. I'm going to put a little thing here that says, yes, stay together. I think when I was doing it, I flipped it over too early, but it really doesn't matter because you can get the bow to go whichever way you want. That much I have learned from my friend Jen. Is a great bow person. Oh man, I mean, her bows are so pretty and so nice. And I'm just going to stick this all on top of it. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. Let that dry. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. We have snow, so it's weird to be doing a little trick-or-treat thing video when it's snow, but hey, you know, whatevs. I want that to look like that. Now I just gotta get the glue off of my fingers, and we'll be ready to go. I don't know, I'm sure I've told you this before, but I'm a very, very, very messy crafter, painter, mixed media person. Anything I do, I feel like it won't be good unless it's messy, and I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to trim up some of this bow a little bit, and then I can play with it to see where I want it to go. Yeah, see, I don't measure. I just boop, boop, boop. Whatever looks cute. And I know I wasted a lot, but these were all the last little end pieces that I had. I'm still not sure how I feel about this brown. I kind of don't like it. So I'm not going to leave it on there. I'm going to cut that off. Where'd the little flower go? You were right here. Oh, there it is. And this is just off of a pick of flowers that I bought at the Dollar Tree. And I want to make it flat, so I'm going to take that off. Take this plastic piece off. This little, for me, I don't need it. And I'm going to cut this one. Sometimes I pull it out, but I'm going to try and leave it in today. There. And then see. And then I can put that right in the middle there. Right in the middle. Like that song, thanks for the memories. But see, it covered all the brown. I have to play with miniature ribbons a little bit more. You gotta go this way. There we go. These ones are a little long on this side, I think. I think you're a little too long. Whoops. Ooh, that one was... This one, didn't see that. Must have been the end of the string. End of the, of that ribbon. Phew. I didn't want that to be. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit more glue under here, under the flower blossoms itself, because it was starting to kind of come up a little bit, because I left the green plastic part of the flower in there. Okay, so this is what we have, basically. I just need to go around here, and I just need to make a whole, the string for the hang it. My piece of string is not here. Okay. I could do, I wonder if I could get this ribbon. I could get that to go through. That would be nice. I have a little bit of that left. Let's see. Ugh. The one thing that I cannot create without are tweezers. I love tweezers. I always need tweezers all the time. Tweezers. Because literally, mine are too... Use string. Don't use ribbon. I'm only using ribbon because that's all I have right now in front of me. But actually, I am going to, you can even see me, I'm going to go over here. This is where my ribbon is. It'd be better if I had my glasses. But This is washi, but this says ribbon. And so does this. This is part of my ribbon stash, so it's not far away. But the piece I'm looking for, of course. Oh, you know what? Here, I'll use this. This will be even cuter. I just happened to see this piece. Oh, I thought it was black. It's blue. Well, that wouldn't be cute then. Here's some black. Or is that brown? That's brown. Well, here's black. Hopefully I have some black in here. I must. You know what? You can even use. What could we use? Kind of like that. Instead of just regular, or we can use that as well. Okay, so put that down. Live video. You never know. Oh, thank you for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. You know what? This is really thin, but I think it'll be all right. I have thicker, but we're going to go with this for now. I'm going to poke that. Yep, I licked it. It's mine, so I can lick it. I'm going to really try and get this through here. So you feel sorry for Tricia. Just kidding. Don't feel sorry for me. It just does not want to push it through. This will push it through. My little pointy X-Acto knife. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Come on. Yeah, you're through. There we go. Okay, so now I just got to figure out. My other one was too long for my first. Oh, I'm not showing you. Sorry. Tilt it back down. Where are you? I'm going to use, instead of just plain string, I'm using this. I believe it's Doodlebug twine. Not twine. I think they do call it twine, but not really twine. I guess it is twine. And here we go. And I'm going to decide, I don't want it to hang as long as the other one. So, I'm going to make a little knot here. Whoops. And you know, it's me, so making a knot, it's a whole other different thing for Tricia. And to speed it up, what I'm going to do is, because that's not going to go, I think that would still go through, but I'm going to do this. Put glue on top of it, and it won't go anywhere. And then, I want this to be like that. And I'm going to do this one, just like I did that one. And yes, once again, I use a lot. I use a lot of ribbon, honestly, because if I don't use a lot of ribbon, I can't get my chubby little fingers through. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this one in here, like that. Okay. And it is just the back, so it's all good. Push that in there, stay in there. I didn't get that one all the way through, but it's alright. I'll fix it when I'm not completely on the air. Okay, so there we go. This will be, this is the string I used. And there you go. So now I just have to go along here and do the ticks of the black. But there you go. Nice, easy, cheap, Dollar Tree, except for the paper, Hobby Lobby craft. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed it. I did the best I could, trying to get the comments to come back. There we go. Oh, you saw Easter in the Dollar Tree? Oh my Lord. Yes, here's a piece of floral wire. Why does it go away? Floral wire folded in half to thread ribbon through a smaller hole. See, these are so great. But I love the idea to put Vaseline around my jar. I'm going to do that as soon as I get done. All right, well, I hope you all liked it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. See, here's another one. I don't know how to be done going live. Oh, we don't want to do weird things.